Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike and Eddie from Tiny Box Vape Shop.
How's it going, guys?
All right, so today we've got two things. First things first, we're going to be reviewing the Itsuwa chain reaction. It's a 75-watt DNA mod that carries a 26650 battery. But before that, we're on vacation, and I'm going to show you some pictures from me and Sharon's vacation in New York City. And then, Eddie, you went to Jersey, but you also went to Bosnia.
Yeah. I have some friends out there, and a pretty big music scene out there, so I hung out there for a few days.
So you hung out with a music group in Bosnia, and you were actually in their music video.
Yeah, it's my big debut. I'm gonna be making it on that.
Awesome. So we'll show you guys the music video that Eddie's in, and then after that, we're going to be exploring this Itsuwa chain reaction 75-watt DNA box mod. That's a mouthful. All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're in Coney Island right now, and Sherilyn is thirsty. She wants all-you-can-drink pina coladas over there.
Free refills.
Free refills, all-you-can-drink pina coladas. Our selfie stick costs us $1.
Yes. But I still have the tag on it, so I'm going to take it back.
Everybody's got an addiction, mine is shoes. It started with my very first pair of kangaroos, and the LSE made for tennis. I played none of it, but I owned them in brown and black suede. But that was hardly the beginning of my obscene spending. Saving up pennies, parental begging. Even now, if I only got 40 bills, I'ma buy a sack of weed and go straight.
Колбасит соло, колбасер по пояс голый.
I'll show you some dance moves right now. Blow your mind right now.
Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Колбасер по пояс голый. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло. Бочка бас колбасит соло.
Holy crap, Eddie, that was some amazing dancing.
Yeah, man, I got some moves.
And every one of those people in that video seemed like nice folks that I'd want to have Thanksgiving with.
Absolutely.
Anyways, let's talk right now about this DNA chain reaction 75-watt box mod from Itsuwa. We're going to start off by telling you guys, Eddie and I do not get paid for these videos, nor do we get anything for free. We buy everything that we're going to review. So if it sucks, we're going to tell you, don't buy this. If it's awesome, we'll tell you, hey man, this is a great value, buy it. Plus, Itsuwa, pay attention because we're going to tell you some things that you need to change on your device that would make it somewhat of a value. Form factor on this thing is great. Fits right in your hand. The fire button is right where it should be, kind of, because it feels kind of like a trigger on a gun. So when you're hitting it, because of the chip, fires right away. Great performance, great in that aspect of the device. Plus, I think it looks really sick. You know, it's got those cool notches on there. They really, I think, did a great job designing this device. And, you know, you got the little DNA 75-watt right there. So kind of lets everybody know you've got a really cool chip in a really decent, neat box. It's a 26650 battery, and everybody's super excited. Those are really trendy right now. People coming out with these 26650 mods. So you're getting that size battery in a little handheld kind of palmed mod. You know, it's not much bigger than an eVic, but you know, and it doesn't feel awkward in your hand, even though it's got this giant battery. Compared to an 18650, it's twice the size. Hence, in your mind, or at least in the concept, it should run the device twice as long. The problem I'm starting to have is you have this size battery, and your battery life on it isn't giving you a full day. All 26650 battery devices that are coming out right now have this issue where once you get halfway down the battery, it's giving you a weak battery signal, even with a DNA chip. So a lot of people thought that the DNA chip would fix that. You're not. So I'm getting, in my mind at least, about the same amount of time as I get on a 3000 milliamp hour 18650. So I don't, until they come out with a different 26650 that has higher amperage, I can't tell you that this is something that I'm super excited about. The one thing that Itsuwa did not do on this thing is they didn't put any venting. So after you hit it 3 or 4 times, the box itself starts to heat up really bad. And when you've got a 26650 battery in a metal casket wrapped around your hand, all you're thinking is this thing going to blow my hand off? And I've vaped a lot of e-cigarettes. I own a lot of e-cigarettes. And this one, when it heats up like that, I get nervous, personally.
All right, so let's talk about the battery door now. So it feeds in right from here, right down the bottom of the device like that. Problem with this is, one, it just feels real janky. It's not very solidly put on there. It wobbles around a lot. And then the second issue is if you look close, you just got that tiny little pin right there that's going to move. And for a 26650, which once again is a huge battery, that's just not really enough. And so not only can I see that breaking, I can just see it not really holding the battery long term as well.
So the battery door is really janky. It's actually super hard to get the battery in to make sure you've got the battery placed correctly. And then lastly, like this box is probably going to sell for somewhere around $80 or $90. I'm not going to give you a website where you can buy it or anything like that. And I hate when people do that, because then what they do is they say, oh yeah, I found this on this website for $37. Then you go to your local vape shop, which they've got to pay their employees, they got to pay their rent, they got to pay all this, and you're yelling at them because they're not selling a device for $37. That's not to say vape shops don't overcharge sometimes, but here at Tiny Box, we've got great pricing. This device, if we sold it here, would be somewhere around $80. And you can put in the comments below that I'm dumb and it should be $22 or whatever you want to say. I don't care. For what I purchased this for wholesale, it would have to be somewhere around $80, and that would be on the inexpensive side. So for $80, you can get a lot of really good devices. This one does not have venting, and your battery door is made very, very cheaply. It does fit good in the hand. It does have a DNA chip in it. But honestly, I think the Yeehee chip, the Smoke chip, the SX chips, all these chips right now are starting to catch up with DNA. So who cares if I have a DNA chip on a device? What I care about is whether or not I'm going to be able to use this all day. And you won't. Because the problem with the 26650 device, and this happens to all 26650 devices right now, when the battery gets to halfway, you're getting that weak battery signal, and it's going from 50 watts or whatever you're vaping at, and it drops it way down to like 30 watts. That's every single one, because the battery technology of the 26650 has not caught up yet. No one's put out a super high amp 26650 battery. So you spend $90, you're getting half a day's worth of vape out of this, even though you've got a giant battery. And then on top of it, it's getting super hot in your hand, and this thing's going to break, and God knows how long, but I'd be willing to bet a month. If you're spending $90 on a device or $80 on a device, I would want at least 6 months to a year out of that device, and probably closer to a year than 6 months. 6 months is a good time to get out of a device. You're not getting it out of this. All right, anyways, guys, that's our review on the Itsuwa Chain Reaction 75 watt DNA mod. Not for us, not for our shop. I wouldn't buy it. If I owned a shop, I wouldn't buy it. It just is what it is, guys. All right, have a nice day.